they're going to be stepping it up for next year. We went to state, and the boys that ran, all of them had a personal record at the state meet. In fact, Mr. Martin, Jake Martin, ran 11:24, just shy of an 11:22 school record, set in 2016 by Braden Smith. I was so hoping that maybe that would be beat this year, but maybe next year. So these guys have been wonderful to coach. It has been wonderful to watch the older kids with their talent grow, not just in their running skill, but in becoming fantastic young men. And so I am very, very proud to present to you the Farmington Junior High Cross Country Boys State Qualifying Team.
Go around, shake each board member's hand. Congratulations. Congratulations, Coach. Oh, you don't get off so easy. Thank you. Oh, you jump, yeah, you jump right back in. All right. Get up there, Mr. McMillan. Oh, you guys stand right up there. Oh, she needs to go quick now.
Yes. I want to give, if you don't mind here real quick, Abby Cash for Duke. She was our freshman of the month. As I said earlier, she was active in FFA, band theater, FCA basketball, harvest team, and she also kept stats for the football team. Her teachers comment on her wonderful attitude, disposition, and her character. So congratulations, Abby.
Thank you for coming down. Thank you for being later, Jeff.
Well, that's not testimony, student of the month. Just had time, so she came over here real quick. It's outstanding. Next, it's truly my honor to introduce Mr. Fred Herring. Mr. Herring, if you come forward, please. As I said, it really truly has been an honor for me to work with Mr. Herring and just to watch the professionalism and the program that he has built over all the years. As you well know, this is Mr. Herring's last year in our district. They had a nice, at our last home football game, they had a nice little send-off for him at the conclusion of halftime at the marching band competitions, and they went into 5 different competitions this year. And they, if you're going to end your career a certain way, a couple of firsts, a second, a fourth, definitely is not a bad way to end, because you made your mark on every competition that you went to. So, Mr. Herring, congratulations. I'll turn the floor over to you.
I invited some of the marching band to come up here, so great. You guys want to come up here? It's not that much. Yeah, so we had a good season, and hopefully you got to see the show. It was the Beatles show. I think the kids enjoyed it. They found out who the Beatles were. Which to some of them, that was new stuff. But they really, I had high hopes for them at the beginning of the season. I told them they were going to be a good marching band, and they turned out that way. So I was really proud of them, and I thought they really stepped up to the plate and did their best. So, thank you.
You guys work so hard. Come on. Enjoy your retirement. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We'll go outside. We'll go outside.
We're gonna get on.
I gotta go. Oh. I don't, with who? Are they on there?
Thank you very much.
Well, this is where I usually say that we're getting down to the meat and potatoes of the meeting, and anybody would like to leave, this would be the time, but that's pretty much clear to everybody else. So, the consent agenda, agenda items 1 through 5 are included in the consent agenda for the purpose of consent agenda is to provide time on routine items, reserve time on routine items, but not to stifle discussion. All items on the consent agenda will be approved without discussion in one motion unless a board member has a question about an individual item. If a board member has a question about any item, that item will be pulled from the consent agenda at this time and considered separately following the consent agenda vote. There has been a request to pull the bills, so I will need a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda items 1, 3, 4, and 5.
So moved. Second.
We'll need a roll call vote for those.
Frawley,
Yes.
Johnson, absent, Marr,
Yes.
Oldfield,
Yes.
Slack,
Yes.
Stanley,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
At this time, I will need a motion and a second to approve item number 2 from the consent agenda.
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion on these?
We're discussing the bills.
Yes, sir.
No.
My question.
Wonderful, wonderful. I will just need a roll call vote for the number 2.
So on the contractor deal, the number that Ross just gave with, I mean, that's legit, it's not like they.
She gets payment to get 100%. Now, I'll throw in a little wrinkle in that.